Hey gang, Daryl Davis coming here to talk about designing a life worth smiling about. So I have this message from Cheryl Nelson. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? So Cheryl wants to know, Daryl, how can you go after what you really want? And she's got want in a really all caps. Well, Cheryl, this is a two-part question. And you may not like the first part, but hang in there with the second part. When you say, and any of us, when we try and go for something that we want, the actual word want kind of suggests that, well, we don't have it now in our lives. It could be money, success, a level of success in our business, relationship, whatever it is. We don't have this thing. We want this thing. So how do you go after getting it? The problem with this is whenever we are trying to get something that we want, the actual action day to day is validating that you don't have that thing. And so what winds up happening is it creates a level of frustration that every day that you're doing things to get that thing you want because you don't have it, the action's validating the absence of that, and it can actually be disempowering and work and not exciting and all that stuff. So it's almost like the want has us versus us going for the want. So I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's the approach that we want. A better approach is having something that it's not about an end result, it's not an end game, it's not something to accomplish, but it's actually something to live from. And let me explain what I mean by that. I just watched the movie Jobs, about Steve Jobs, with my family the other night. And that movie depicted some good things about Steve Jobs, some bad things. I don't know how much of it's true, of course, but looking at just one part of it that I want to share with you, when he, in the movie, when he sat down in the office and he looked at the Macintosh, the first one in its completion, he looked at it, he clicked around, he says, "This is not great, this is insanely great." So he was like really excited about this Macintosh, and that lasted all about 10 seconds. His next sentence was, maybe we can see we can get some more memory out of this. He was never happy with the end result. He was always looking at what the next thing was, how to get it to the next level. Walt Disney, actually, very similar. He had an expression about how do we plus it. Walt Disney, whatever he produced or accomplished, he was always looking to plus it, to bring it up a notch. And in my personal life, any of the successful people I know, their lives is not about trying to get somewhere. That somewhere, that vision is so big, they'll never accomplish it. For them, it is the actual journey, not the destination, that gives them joy, that every day when they wake up, they're about unfolding this vision that's bigger than who they are, bigger than anybody. And so I'm not talking about not having goals. I mean, they have goals, but the goals are not the end result. The goals are about fulfilling this bigger vision. So there are these accomplishments throughout their lives. There are these tasks that are getting done, but it is the actual tasks that are giving them the joy, the excitement, the enthusiasm in their lives. So I say let's not go for what we want, because what we want is validating what we don't have. Let's live from a vision that's bigger than who we are, that speaks to our heart, that the actual day-to-day living from that vision is where the happiness is. Hope that helped you, Cheryl, and everybody else. Until I talk again to you, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to keep smiling.